Baby, come on, switch this shit up.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I know you like that. Anyways, welcome back. Midwest Family Ties. As you can see, Crystal's not right here, but she will be in the video soon. She do not know what this video is about, but I'm sure she's picking up on the voice. But anyways, this video is going to be about some questions I think we all get from being in the gay community, and just everyday life things that we deal with from being in the gay community. Most importantly, someone asked, how do you keep your faith, or how do you believe in God while being gay? So we're gonna touch a little bit on our lifestyle, our religion, and where people got us fucked up at, I guess you can say, as a whole. So this video is not just for us. It's for those of you that still ain't out the closet yet, that want to come out. For those of you that think you gotta kill yourself because nobody will ever understand or accept who you are. This community has grown to be bigger than ever, so just know you're not alone. But we're gonna get this video started. You would like to come? Come on. You might wanna. Yeah, thank you. Alright. Say hey. Hello. And it's been 2 weeks. You guys have not seen her, so I'm trying to get her into being more wanting to do the videos. I don't know what she's going through, but this is my lifestyle, not her, so I guess she's still like, whatever, we do it or we don't, I don't care. But I missed you guys, and this is needed to be talked about. So I guess I'm gonna go first. I really don't care how long this video is gonna be. We're just gonna talk, and I know somebody needs to hear this and wants to hear this. I get this question before, so I guess nobody is best to answer it but myself and how I deal with it. So the question, general question is, how do you have faith in God and still choose to be gay? In other words, first of all, I like to say that being gay is a sexual preference, nothing more, nothing less. That's just who I choose to sleep with at night and who I choose to love. But love to me has no color, no gender, because God loves everybody, right? So I feel like gay is not who I am. Like I said, it's a sexual preference. So if you was to describe me, you wouldn't say, well, gay is Shannon. Like, I am gay, but that doesn't mean that I'm not loving, I'm not caring, and all these awesome things that I tend to be, even the bad stuff. But gay doesn't define me as an overall person. It's just my sexual preference. So I grew up in the church, born and raised in Michigan. When I got adopted by my grandma, I don't think my parents is too like strict on it. My dad think it's cool, my mom like whatever. But my grandma, the lady that is my guardian that chose to adopt me, she is spiritual. So I don't knock nobody that's spiritual, you know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual myself. I still read my Bible and I pray to the same God you pray to. It's just growing up in that household, I had a brother and a sister, older sister, younger brother, and they would find things in my phone and they would tell my grandma like, hey, Shannon talking to girls like this and all that. And she would say, we should pray the demons away, and calling me dykes because I wore a do-rag and things like that. But y'all don't understand the pain that I went through in that house, because I couldn't identify myself. I couldn't be proud of who I was. I knew at an early age, liking even girls in the church, you know what I'm saying? It's just something I never understood, but I was taught it was wrong. Like, just like we taught religion, we taught what you shouldn't do, but it's so many conspiracies out there about the Bible. God have blessed me enough for me to know God for myself. So I feel like having a relationship with God is more important than a religion. But most importantly, anyways, back to the story. I grew up kind of rough. As I grew older, I would try to date guys to please my family, my grandma. It's just something that I was brainwashed to just feel like you wrong if you don't date the opposite sex. So got my first girlfriend in the 11th grade, and I never felt more complete in my life. So I just never felt like it was wrong to kiss the girl, to make out with a girl, whatever the case may be. I never felt like it was wrong. And I try all my life to, you know what I'm saying, not have these feelings. I prayed to God so many nights, God, if you don't want me to be like this, just take these feelings away. You know what I'm saying? You God, right? You can do anything. So just help me to not feel like this. But you know what? It never happened. That doesn't mean the devil was more powerful than God. That just means it just didn't work. I dated guys for my family, like I said. I try to get into it. I actually have a beautiful 2-year-old out the situation, but I messed up somebody else's life because of not being true to myself. I just thank God that he's not angry about the situation. He still chooses to be in her life no matter what we went through, or no matter who I was in the situation. But I dated guys for my family's sake. I dated guys just to please my family and cared about what others would think or when they look at me. And then I don't feel like I found my freedom in my voice until I was, I guess you can say, completely in my 20s. When I just stopped caring who thought what, and I just said, you either gonna love or hate me, because at the end of the day, the Bible says don't judge, right? So if you looking down on somebody and you acting like your shit don't stink, that's where you completely wrong at. Just like the motherfuckers that's out here raping little girls and the Catholic churches and the preachers doing shit they don't got no business. If you gonna right my wrong, make sure you right yours too. If you gonna look in the mirror and just judge me, make sure you look in the mirror at your own, you know what I'm saying, your own wrong, because nobody's perfect. But because of who I choose to love, I'm going to hell. That's what they say. So how do I keep my faith while being gay? I just live, you know what I'm saying? You don't know where you're going after this. None of us do. You don't know until you die, and that's just honest. We can keep saying all this and what's gonna happen. You don't know until you die, and that's honest. God knows I love him. I pray. God has blessed me numerous ways that I know he's real. That's just is what it is. But I just keep I still go to church. I feel like if they preach other sermons that wasn't about homosexuality, it just seemed like they always focus on that one sin. But let's talk about that sin and how you fucking the congregation. But nobody ever gets into that. You're a married man, you commit adultery. Or you out here molesting little 2-year-olds, babies that ain't even able to talk. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna right people wrong, make sure you write your own shit and start acting like your shit don't stink. I keep my faith just by knowing who the hell I am. And if you out there struggling right now, I wanna tell you, you got us. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what your family might think. Life is too golden for you to sit there and kill yourself because the others ain't accepting you. It just is what it is. We ain't gonna never probably be accepted in this world, but I see more people coming out now and being comfortable because of the gay community rising. But that's my story, and like I said, I love God. I'm gonna continue to love God. I don't give a fuck what the haters say. It is what it is, and you can either hate it or love it, but it is what it is. Your turn, I guess.
Well, me, I'm different. I didn't go through all of that. I wasn't questioned. My family didn't question me. You know, do you like girls? Do you like boys? Never got that question. I ain't even have a boyfriend talk. I didn't have those talks. So my dad, he said, I already knew. You a little tomboy. You was bad. You was climbing trees, busting kneecaps. And so he already knew a little bit. So Father, you know me best, I guess. It came out, well, I ain't gonna tell him about 3rd grade, but
yeah, tell them. Does somebody need to hear this?
So my first interaction with a girl was actually in the 3rd grade. Everybody was at recess, and I was kissing the girl in the bathroom in 3rd grade.
Okay. You was kissing her?
Yes.
That ain't the story I heard, but if Crystal don't want to tell her the truth on camera,
that is the truth.
That's between you and her. That's between y'all and her.
That is the truth.
You supposed to keep it 100 with your people.
That is the truth.
Okay, we gonna leave that alone. Y'all, some of y'all already know her little freaky story, but it's
whatever. She making me out to be something that I am not.
It's 3rd grade. Nobody cares. But go ahead.
So that was my first real interaction with a girl. Then grammar school came. I was looking at the little cheerleaders and things like that. Yes, I've dated guys as well, due to the fact my grandma always told me men and women multiply. So I did it for my grandmother, my family, just because they, you know, everybody, they go by the Bible. And my grandma used to always say, well, when you gonna make some babies? You know, men and women supposed to multiply. And you know, with my grandma, I had to just let her know, like, look here, my grandmother has a baby sister, which is by Dusty, my auntie Dusty. I love her wholeheartedly. Hey, Auntie Dusty, if you see this. She's been a stuff for a very, very long time. My auntie is about in her, I want to say, 60s. Been that way forever, you know, and she accepted my auntie. But she used to always just drill me sometimes, like, it's supposed to be men and women and things like that. And I used to have to had to tell her in a Christian way, like, grandma, it's either accept me for who I am or don't accept me at all and I won't be around. Because you should accept your little sister and you don't say anything to her. You might do your little comments, but you let her be her. And so when I approached my grandmother that way, she actually seen a look in my face and was just like, I don't want to lose my granddaughter over this. So when you stand up for yourself, no matter what the outcome may be, like, yes, I love my grandmother wholeheartedly. That's my Dwanny. That's what I call her. And if it took me to say that to her and know that she might say, well, I can't be around it or I don't want it around me, I had to be willing to lose my grandmother to be happy in my life. But, you know, God is good all the time, so she accepted it and, you know, don't have no problem. She'll probably make a joke here and there, but not recently. She just accepted my life, accepted who I brung around my life, brung into my life, and accepted them as well. Feed them, because that's what my grandma do. She cook morning, noon, and night. But my family never, when they found out about my actual first high school sweetheart or whatever, she was like everybody do. Oh, this is my best friend, you know, best friend, whatever, come over, spend a night, things like that, until it actually came out like, oh, well, this is my girlfriend. No one still pulled me to the side and was like, well, what has come about? Well, did I do something wrong? Or, you know, how can we change it? I never had that conversation. So for me, it was more easier. The only trial or tribulation was with my grandmother, and that took a lot for me to tell her, because that's your granny. So, I mean, I didn't go through a lot what Shannon may have went through, or getting the, you know, the verbal abuse, because that could lead to somebody into suicidal. Verbal abuse is big and people might not think it is, but that's another form of bullying, just without hits. So if you need the courage to tell somebody you're scared of the outcome, just tell them and live your life. Because if you're sitting here living miserably with a man, knowing you really love women, you would never be happy just to make someone else happy. Because when we all die, and then we're going to heaven alone to talk to that judgment day.
And just to piggyback on what she said about dating a man, I did that, and I feel like you wrong because you hurting somebody in the process. Ask yourself this, 2 questions. One is, if you bisexual, where you gonna go? You like men and women, so does that mean you half your body go to heaven, half your body go to hell?
That mean you halfway sinner?
Right. Or 2, a question that a lot of y'all don't ask. If I portray a straight lifestyle, but in my heart I am gay, like, God knows your heart, that's what I hear all the time. Don't you think you're going to hell anyways, quote unquote? Like, it doesn't make sense. So you're telling me to live this lifestyle and be miserable, but in the inside, God already know my heart. So if I'm gay and know my heart, am I not, or am I going to hell anyways? That's a question. Y'all can comment below and let me know of them 2 questions, how y'all feel about them. Go ahead.
I feel, they say God makes you know your beginning and your end. So if God knows your beginning and your end, he knew you was going to be gay. He knew you was going to be a trainee. He knew you was going to be bisexual, whatever. But God is love. So if it wasn't me, what I question is, if it wasn't meant for the same sex to love each other, why do we have those feelings when God can create you to do or have whatever feelings you want? So if he didn't want us to love the same sex, why do we have those feelings?
And I hate when people say you have a choice.
Well, yeah, you have a choice to do crack, and you have a choice to be, you know, clean, but God's still gonna love you. That's why he sent his only begotten son
It's
for all our sins. So he knew he was gonna sin in the end of the day.
Questions I need him to come out here and answer. I don't need your 2 cents of how you feel and what you believe, because half of y'all living wrong and I might make it to heaven, quote unquote, before y'all. So if I'm gonna die and go to hell, hey, I was happy. And my grandma asked me, am I really gonna go to hell for a woman? You know what? It's not even a woman that I'm going to hell for. It's my happiness. And me just loving somebody. Y'all can't, it just don't make sense that I do all this good and I'm an awesome person, but because I'm gay, you telling me I'm going to hell. So, I don't know. Call it what you want.
But at the end of the day, like I said, Judgment Day, the people that's judging you, that's talking about you, that's making you have these suicidal thoughts, they won't be with you at Judgment Day. It's gonna be you by yourself. So you need to live your life the best way you can while you own this little miserable world, and make it the best that you can make it. Because my happiness stands in the way of nobody, and that's just what it is. Been this way for, well, you guys know 3rd grade was the first kids, but
you got any advice to
stand up for yourself? Actually get that back. It's gonna be tough. You know, you might have that, I don't know what the outcome may be. I don't want to be turned down. I don't want to, you know, I don't want them not to talk to me anymore. But how do you not know this is God's way of moving people out your life and shifting in your life to make something better for you, to give you better people in your life? Just because some of them may be family. But blood, that don't mean nothing. There's a lot of blood relatives out here that is nothing to me. And I will pick my best friend that's deceased, may she rest in peace, Sherelle. I will put her before a lot of people that has the same blood as me. So if they can't accept you for who you are and be happy that you're happy, you need to rethink about that circle that you have, because it's not working for you. Because your people in your circle are supposed to support you and lift you up and not put you down and make you want to kill yourself. It's not worth it. Your happiness is worth everything. So do what's best for you.
So all in all, man, we love y'all. And I just know it's people out here that I used to try to talk to, but they stuck on that. What they family gonna think if they gay, and it is what it is. I hope one day you find your voice, and we gonna make this the end of our video, because it might lead to part 2, 3, 4. We don't know. It depends on the questions we get, and people want answers about certain things. Even if you try to throw the Bible at me, we'll put that in there. We'll get our Bibles and we'll
go tit for tat.
Yeah, it is what it is, because I read the same Bible you read.
Even though it was made like over 1,001 times.
We can get it. We can talk about spirituality all day, and spirituality cannot be debated. You got your beliefs, I got mine. It's your opinion versus mine. Nobody will ever get nowhere trying to talk about religion or politics. But anyways, we love y'all, man. We thank y'all for rocking with us. We're gonna try to keep these uploads coming. I know y'all keep hearing this, and I know y'all tired. So please tell Crystal, please, Crystal, say, Crystal, get on your shit, cause it's her. I'm not kidding, it's her. But anyways,
it's not me.
I'm gonna start doing videos.
Had stuff to do. So
I'm gonna start doing videos by myself, and then she gonna be mad because I'm gonna just start posting shit. And they gonna be like, "Where's Crystal? She's somewhere. I just don't know where." But we love y'all. Stay positive. Stay motivated. Stay uplifting. Be the best you can be. And like I always say, at all costs, protect your energy. Keep it going.
Find that voice.
Yep.
You never know what can move once you open your mouth. So
yep.
Our love to you, and
we are out. Give this video 2 thumbs up, like, and smash that subscribe button. We will see you guys in the next video. Midwest Money Ties out.
Cheers.